Hey guys, what's going on in the garage this month is I got a Predator 2000 watt generator. Got it for free. It's a runner, surprisingly. But the problem that I'm having is it's not idling up. I know you're supposed to start it with the eco throttle off. I did do that, but when I plug something in, it will not idle up to keep the power, generated to drills and that sort of thing. It'll just kind of bog down and eventually shut off. So I'm going to dig into it and see what I can find. I went ahead and I removed these screws here. This cover just comes off. And inside here, let's see if I can find it. This flashlight. There's a little solenoid on top of the throttle right there, and basically it sends a signal to the throttle and tells it to open, tells it to close. Unlike this on the go-kart, where it's all manual, and this is not. So if worst comes to worst, I can just put a little manual trigger on there and should work. But I'll show you how this thing runs, and we'll go from there. Hopefully we can fix it. Alright, now to get this thing running, run and then choke, which is the start position on these. And when you hit the start position, it goes ahead and it closes the choke. Put it to run, opens the choke. Pretty simple, just done by cable. So we'll go ahead and we'll put it to start. Turn the fuel on. And strings right here. I do have the cover for it, I just took it off. We'll go ahead and we'll get it running. I'll kind of show you what it's doing. This is an intermittent kind of deal. Now it's working. Well, that's amazing. It actually worked the way that I should as soon as I put the thing on camera. I guess the only way to figure out exactly what's wrong with it is to have it or wait and just have it do it again. And see if I can pull the panel off and duplicate, well, not really duplicate, but fix it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to service it, change the oil, that sort of thing, and clean it up, and should be good to go. After you remove the fill plug on the engine, on the generator, the oil just gets poured out here, and I just have it on my bench, and I'm pouring it into a small plastic container. And here's what the oil looks like after it being removed from the generator, and I'm happy because I have seen a lot worse. And now I'm adding the engine oil. The engine oil that I'm using is STP full synthetic small engine oil. You don't have to use it, it's just what I found or what I had at the time. Changing oil is a mess, but as you can see, that's where you want your oil level. Alright, just turned the compressor on, gave it a quick little blowdown. I'm going to clean the spark plug and just put these panels back on there, and it should be good to go, unless it does the same thing where it's not idling up, and then we'll jump back on it and diagnose it. But in the meantime, this is our next project that we're going to get to in this video. Generac 5000 has a 10-horse Briggs on it, and it runs from what I hear. We're going to find that out, but it does not put out a charge. So we'll dive into that. All right, now it's been a couple weeks. I want to see if it revs up or eco throttle's not working. So we'll go ahead and we'll give it a shot. Working flawlessly. On to the next victim. 10-horse Briggs. Well, that's the engine. Generac 5000 generator. I was told that it runs, but it does not produce a charge. So I went ahead and put some fuel in it. That's about as far as I've gone. I'm going to go ahead and turn the power switch on and give it a couple pulls, see if it runs. If it does fire up, my plan is I'm going to hook my drill up to it and give it a zap called Flashing the Fields. If you guys haven't heard of it, look it up on YouTube. It's called Flashing the Fields on a generator. It kind of jolts it and see if it can start charging again. If that doesn't work, then we'll dig a little bit further. Switch right here for off on. Switch it to on. Full choke. Also has fuel. My guess is that you have that all the way out. And I guess we'll give it a pull. See what happens. It'd be amazing if it went on first pull. What happens? A lot of strength to pull that. She's a runner. She's a runner. One thing I forgot to do is check to see if there's oil in it. I know that probably has low oil cutoff, but just to be safe. Ooh, looks kind of nasty, but it'll do. Let's see. How do I turn it on? She's a runner. Tried to give it a little jolt with the drill. That didn't work. So let's dig in a little bit further and see why it is not putting out a charge. I decided that I was going to go ahead and take this panel off the back because that's where the brushes are. I want to check and see the condition of the brushes before I move any further. It's just held on by these little 4 9mm bolts, and I just use my 1/4-inch ratchet to remove them. Once that panel's off of there, you can go ahead and you can see your brushes. Might be a little dark for you guys to see, but on the right-hand side of where that bolt is in the center is where the brushes are. Those are also held on by 2 9mm bolts, and I'm going to go ahead and remove those now. Those bolts are removed, I can go ahead and carefully remove the brushes. And I can already see the problem, which you guys will see in just a second. Well, that sure isn't good. Holy cow. I think that'd be our problem. I'm going to try and find a part number on this thing. See if I'm still able to get it. I don't know what this is called. I mean, maybe brushes? We shall see. But that is not good. Holy crap. Well, that looks pretty much the same, doesn't it? That's the old one that's busted up. That's the new one. They're different colors, but they still have 4 diodes on it, I guess you call them. And the number's the same. That's the number that I punched in. I don't know how good you can see that. 91828. It's the same number that's on here. I just punched that in Google. It came with this. This is a number. It might be a new number. 91825GS. It's called a brush rectifier. I think it was around $30 or so. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to install it into the generator. So I'll put it in the generator and hopefully it works. I'm going to plug my drill into it and see if it spins my drill. If it doesn't spin the drill, I will try and flash it like I did last time. And if that doesn't work, we're going to move forward with some more diagnosis. But I'm pretty sure that this is the problem. And if this is the problem, I'm going to order another one of these just so I have a spare. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and install that and get back to you when it's installed. Alright, it's all installed. Go ahead and pull that string, get it fired up, and see if it works. Wow, that is awesome. That is amazing. It worked. First try. Guess I got everything hooked up right. So yeah, this will be a good generator to use. Power the house, do all sorts of different stuff with it, but I'm glad that that worked. Well, this concludes the video of working on 2 generators. Got them both working, functioning again. Super happy. Thanks for watching, guys.